Why hello there, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Tennessee Titans franchise here on Madden NFL 24. We're currently riding a 3-game winning streak right now as we take on the 7-3 Carolina Panthers in what will be one of our toughest games down the stretch. With 7 games left in the season, the Panthers are certainly going to be one of our toughest matchups here, as they have been surprisingly really good so far this season. And they're coming off of a tough loss against the Dallas Cowboys, who are currently the 1 seed over in the NFC. So really no shame. They were down 28-0, but got 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to at least make it look a little more respectable than it probably actually was. But no shame in losing to the Cowboys. They're actually really good so far this season and are honestly the favorite to go to the Super Bowl out of the NFC. So if you're a Panthers fan, don't be too upset about this game. Unfortunately, it just didn't go your way, but that doesn't mean the Panthers are going to be an easy opponent for us. I mean, once again, they're 7-3. They have a very good starting quarterback who they selected first overall, who we'll talk about in just a moment, and that is none other than Bryce Young. He was the number 1 overall pick this past year out of Alabama, and he was an absolute monster in college. And so far this season, he's been really good for the Panthers as well. So he's really come along a lot sooner than a lot of people expected him to. He's going to cause us a lot of problems both on the ground and through the air. We'll have to see if we can stop him. And on the other side, their star on defense is one of my favorite players in the league out of Florida State, Brian Burns. There were a few questions here and there about whether or not Burns would actually stay with the Panthers. You know, a lot of people thought that they'd end up trading him. But unfortunately for us today, they have not traded him yet, as he could be a huge disruptor against the pass and against the run as well. So we're going to have to really make sure we block him out. The Panthers have only been around since the mid-90s, so these two teams have only played against each other 6 times, and they've split the series so far, with the Panthers winning the last 2 matchups between these two teams. Once again, the Panthers are absolutely one of the toughest teams in the NFC right now, so we're going to really have to be on our P's and Q's in this one. But it's the 7-3 Panthers coming into town to take on the Titans as we look to continue our 3-game winning streak, and it's coming up next. Ryan Stonehouse will kick things off to start the game, and this one is underway from Nissan Stadium. And that'll go all the way to the end zone, and it'll just be kneeled down by Laviska Shenault. And out comes the Panthers offense, led, of course, by Bryce Young, who's currently the leader for Offensive Rookie of the Year in the NFC, with 23 touchdowns to 10 picks, over 2,100 yards on the season, and he's completing just short of 66% of his passes. And the rest of this offense, Miles Sanders comes over from the Eagles to start at running back. Adam Thielen and DJ Chark are their starting receivers, with Hayden Hurst at tight end and Taylor Moton leading this offensive line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Sanders gets the handoff. He's going to break a tackle, but he is quickly wrapped up. That'll be no gain on the play for him as we take a look at this Titans defense. Coming off what was probably their best defensive performance of the season, shutting down Trevor Lawrence and the Jags offense and holding him to just 7 points. Now 2nd and 10 for the Panthers, as Young will take the snap out of the shotgun, and a look left side, that's going to be caught, and it's DJ Chark picking up about 8 yards on the play. Now 3rd and 2 for the Panthers, they'll pitch it out to Sanders, who gets to the outside. Oh, what a block! And Sanders is looking like he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. McCreary can't catch him, and that'll be a 67-yard run to the residence for Miles Sanders, and the Panthers strike first blood, and it's 7-0. Now out comes Will Levis to lead out this Titans offense. He was pretty unspectacular last week. He went 12-24 with a touchdown through the air, but at least he didn't throw any picks. So solid performance from him as we look at the rest of the Titans offense. Peter Skoronski will bump out to left tackle, Aaron Brewer bumps out to left guard where he played all last season, and Corey Levin will start at center with Andre Dillard still injured. 1st and 10 for Tennessee as they are in an I formation. Levis will take the snap. He looks downfield and he gets it away, but he's hit as he threw that one. That's incomplete. As we look at this Panthers defense, of course, we mentioned Brian Burns, but they also have a pretty strong pair of middle linebackers in Deion Jones and Shaq Thompson. Jeremy Chin is in the secondary, as well as J.C. Horn. And this Panthers defense is one of the better ones in the league. Also, you got to watch out for Dwayne Smoot, as on 2nd and 10, Tyjae Spears will get the handoff, and he'll pick up a nice gain of about 11 for the first down. 1st and 10 for Tennessee, as Levis is in the shotgun with 3 receivers to the left side. They'll throw the screen, or at least try to, but Dwayne Smoot gets in there before Levis can let it off. So that'll be a loss of 10. That'll lead to a 3rd and 20 now. Levis will drop back. He's under pressure, gets it away. There's a wide open Treylon Burks. He gets past the Panthers secondary, and Burks is going to get away for a touchdown. A 78-yard strike from Levis to Burks, and the Titans will tie things up here at 7 apiece. So it's really looking like this is going to be a high-scoring matchup here as Carolina takes over from the 25. Sanders will get the handoff, looking for another big gain. This won't be quite a touchdown, but he's going to get up to the 39-yard line. That'll be a new set of downs for the Panthers. Now 1st and 10. Young will take the snap, and he'll look left side, and he's going to find Adam Thielen. The former Vikings going to pick up about 7 on the play. He had 6 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown in the loss to Dallas last week. 3rd and 3 now, as the Panthers look to convert. Young looking for the screen, but he has to get it away as he got blasted by Azeez Al-Shaair, and the Panthers will punt it away. Tennessee has the ball from their own 12 as Spears gets the handoff, and he is blown up in the backfield. There's Smoot yet again. That'll lead to a 3rd and 13. Levis will drop back. He'll throw left side. That's going to be caught. Oh, but dropped by Chiga Okonkwo. Jeremy Chin laid him out, and Tennessee will have to punt it away. So now the Panthers have the football once again. Here's Young looking right side. He's going to find Thielen once again. They'll pick up another 7 yards. That'll lead to a 2nd and 3. So Tennessee in a dime set here. This time they hand off to Sanders, and he's going to get dragged down, only getting a yard. That is Ronald Darby on the tackle. That'll lead to a 3rd and 2. Young will throw it this time, and he gets it left side. He's going to find Hayden Hurst, who picks up the 1st down and more, and he's finally dragged down at the 38-yard line. Great play for him. Actually, the 36, my apologies. Now 1st and 10, hand off to Sanders. He gets some nice blocking, and he breaks a tackle from Byard, but he's finally dragged down at the 14-yard line, and he's already over 100 yards in the game. 1st and 10 now. Young will take the snap, and he'll throw it left side. That's going to be caught by Sanders, who was split out wide. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. Now 2nd and 5. And this time he'll hand it off to Sanders, and he breaks a tackle initially, but he's finally dragged down. Harold Landry able to get him after Nakobe Dean slowed him down. Now 3rd and 5. Here is Young looking. He'll throw right side, and that's just out of reach for Thielen. And the Panthers will have to settle for a field goal here. There should be a chip shot for Eddie Pinheiro from the left hash. From about 26 yards out, he's able to sink it. And the Panthers take the lead once again. It's 10-3. So now the Titans take over from the 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Levis will pitch it out left side to Spears. Nice blocking there, and Spears is able to pick up about 9 on the play. Very tenacious running so far this season for Tyjae Spears. 2nd and 1 now. Spears will get the carry again. Runs right through the middle, and he's going to get the 1st down up to the 47. Tennessee really not missing a step without Dillard in the lineup here. Now it's going to be 1st and 10. Levis will hand it off this time to Spears once again out of the shotgun, and Spears with plenty of space down the left sideline. He's going to get up to about the 15. Hell of a run there by Spears, and honestly, I don't think Titans fans miss Derrick Henry that much right now. 1st and 10. Levis will hand it off to Spears again. He gets around the corner, and he'll get to the end zone. Touchdown, Titans, as Tyjae Spears really took over on that drive, and the Titans take their first lead of the game. It's 14-10. That's quite the dance as well. About a minute to go in the first quarter here as the Panthers take over, and this time Young will keep it on the read option. He has plenty of space, and he takes a big shot from Azeez Al-Shaair, but he holds onto the football and picks up the 1st. So this should be the final play of the first quarter. Here is Young. He'll throw left side. That's going to be caught by Hurst, and he's going to get the 1st down off of a missed tackle there. And that'll end the first quarter. Very high-scoring affair so far through 1 as the Titans lead 14-10. Panthers have the ball at about the 48-yard line of Tennessee as we begin the second quarter. Here's the handoff to Sanders, and he stiff arms Al-Shair, and he's going to get down at about the 43 for a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5 now. Young in the shotgun. He'll drop back. He'll throw underneath. That's going to be Sanders once again with Nakobe Dean in coverage. He'll get up to the 30-yard line for the first. So the Panthers moving the ball very efficiently so far in this game. Sanders gets the handoff, jukes out a defender, and he'll get a nice gain of about 9. Could have been a whole lot worse there. Now 2nd and 1, 2 tight ends set for the Panthers as Young drops back, throws right side. That's going to be caught by Hurst, who's able to get away from Amani Hooker, and he gets up to the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and 5 for the Panthers as they look to regain the lead here. Young looks, he'll throw left side. That's going to be caught. And Terrace Marshall Jr. gets into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown as these two teams are continuously going back and forth. Panthers lead 17-14. Tennessee has the football now as they go right back to Tyjae Spears, but this time the Panthers are able to drop him for a loss. Great penetration there for the Panthers D-line. Now 2nd and 11. Levis will fake it this time. He has time to throw, lets it fly, and it's caught! DeAndre Hopkins just lays out there to make that grab as he gets up to the 49, and it'll be a new set of downs for the Titans. Now 3rd and 5, Levis will drop back. He'll throw underneath. That's going to be caught by Spears. He'll get across up to the 36-yard line of Carolina. And both of these offenses are just working so efficiently so far in this first half. Levis on the play fake. He'll look over the middle. That's going to be caught by Burks, and a huge hit there by Brian Burns. But Burks holds on to it for the first. Now 2nd and 9. Levis looking for the screen. This time it works out. Spears has some blocking in front of him. And Spears is going to get up to the 9-yard line, just short of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and inches. They'll give it to Hassan Haskins up the middle. He'll pick up the first down up to the 5. Now 2nd and goal for Tennessee. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Levis gets the snap, fakes it to Spears. Throws left side to a wide open Chigakonkwo. Touchdown Titans as they regain the lead right at the 2-minute warning. And it's 21-17, but now we'll see what Carolina does on this drive. Young throws left side. That's going to be caught. I believe that's Thielen. Yes, it is. They'll pick up 4. 3rd and 6 as Carolina goes no huddle. Young will drop back. Throws over the middle, and it's a diving grab by Hayden Hurst, who gets up to the 49-yard line. That'll give them the first down, and now they'll go no huddle once again. Young throws left side, and this time a hell of a grab by Thielen. It was contested there by McCreary, and it'll be a new set of downs with under a minute to go. Young quick throw left side to Thielen once again. Adam Thielen is having himself a game so far as he gets up to the 20, and Carolina will use their first time out of the half. 2nd and 10 after an incompletion by Young. He'll drop back. He has time, throws underneath to Sanders, who makes the grab, and he'll step out, it looks like. No, the clock's going to keep going. They didn't say he went out of bounds, and Carolina has to use a timeout. So now it's 3rd and 2. Young throws right side. It's going to be caught by DJ Shark, who takes a big hit at the 5-yard line. So very little time remaining in this quarter. Young will drop back, and he'll throw over the middle, and that's going to go up to the upright. Incomplete. So now 2nd and goal. 3 receivers to the right side for Carolina as Young will just dump it off to Sanders. Murphy Bunning can't make the tackle, but Hooker with a huge hit on him. And now with 4 seconds to go, Carolina is just going to settle for a field goal here to end the half. This will be a chip shot for Pinheiro from about 21 yards out, and it goes right down the middle. There is 1 second for the Titans, but they're not going to do much with it, and we're going to go to the half with the Titans leading 21-20 over Carolina in a very highly offensive game so far. And now we're going to look around the country at scores from games that people do not give a sugar honey iced tea about. And first and foremost, we're going to go up to Indy, where the 9-1 Colts currently lead the 3-7 Buccaneers 6-0. All field goals so far in this game, mainly for the Colts. Well, entirely about the Colts. Now we go A-Town down as the Saints lead the Falcons 24-14. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Traquan Smith. Desmond Ridder with a touchdown pass to Drake London, but he also has a pick. And last and certainly not least, we go down to the H-Town And the Jags are currently leading the Texans 21-7. Trevor Lawrence has 3 touchdown passes, all of them to Christian Kirk so far in this game. CJ Stroud also has a touchdown pass, but this is really a fight for second place at this point, unless we have a meltdown. So far in this game, it has been all offense, as it's 21-20 at the half, and one of these defenses is really going to have to step up here in the second half if their team wants to win. That goes without saying, obviously, but you know. So the Titans take over offensively to begin the second half, and Levis will go right back to Tyjae Spears, who had a huge first half, and he's picking up right where he left off in the second, as he's over 100 yards now, as he picks up the first. 2nd and 10 for Tennessee now. Levis will drop back, and he's going to be brought down by a blitzing Deion Jones, who gets his first sack of the game. That'll lead to a 3rd and 17. Levis will look for the screen this time, and here's Spears. He gets a block. Spears trying to get the first down, and he just barely picks it up. Hell of an effort there by the O-line and by Spears, and it'll be a new set of downs for Tennessee. Now here's a quick throw right side to Hopkins, and D-Hop is going to pick up the first down. Not quite sure if that counts as a run or a pass, but still a good play for Tennessee. Now 1st and 10. Levis off the play fake. He'll throw left side. He has a Okonkwo who makes the grab for the touchdown. That is touchdown number 2 of the game for Chig, and the Titans extend their lead out to 28-20. I did consider going for 2 there, but I decided to just kick the extra point. And now here's a throw right side, and it's caught by Chark, working against Sean Murphy-Bunting. That'll be a first down for Carolina. Now 2nd and 8. Here is Bryce looking left side. That's going to be caught. It's Thielen once again. Adam Thielen with a nice run after the catch, and will finally be pushed out at the 15. Huge play for the Panthers as they look to tie this game up potentially. But that false start's definitely not going to help them as they drop back about 5 yards. That'll lead to a 3rd and 15 after a couple of bad plays for the Panthers, to say the very least. And here's Young. He has plenty of time to throw. This pass rush is not getting to him, and he finally just throws it away in the vicinity of Hurst. So Eddie Pinheiro will come out for a field goal and make it 28-23. 3rd and 8 for the Titans now. Levis will drop back, throws over the middle. He's going to find Kyle Phillips, who's been pretty quiet so far in this game, but he does get the first there. Now 2nd and 7. Levis once again in the shotgun. And he'll throw right side. There's Chig again, just burning the Panthers defense, working against Deion Jones there. And he's in the Panthers territory for the first. So now 1st and 10, Levis will hand it off to Spears once again. And Spears had some space, but instead he stopped for no gain. So now 3rd and 10 for Tennessee as they look to convert and continue the drive. Levis looks over the middle, and that's a bad decision there. Just trying to force it to Samuels, but instead Tennessee will settle for a field goal of their own. About a 59-yarder from Caleb Shudak, and he's able to hit it. And Tennessee extends their lead back out to 8. So now we'll see if Carolina can get into the end zone this time, as Sanders gets the handoff, and he's blown up in the backfield. Azeez Al-Shaair just cut in there to bring him down. That'll lead to a 3rd and 10. Young looks. He's under pressure. Throws off his back foot. And that's what they tell you to never do, even back in Pee Wee, as he is picked off by Amani Hooker, who leads the team in interceptions and adds another one to his total. And Tennessee takes over, facing a 3rd and 13. Levis scrambles out and just overthrows Okonkwo, but he dives and makes the grab anyways. Chig is such a monster. That'll be a new set of downs for Tennessee. Hand off to Spears, and he's going to get blown up in the backfield as Trayvon Wesco is injured on the play, and he'll come out. So that's not great because he's actually a better run blocker than both Chig and Wiley, so not ideal. But 2nd and 11, Spears gets the pitch out, and he cannot escape Shaq Thompson. He'll lose a few yards on the play. That'll lead to a 3rd and 14, which should be the final play of the quarter. Levis takes the snap. And he has Okonkwo wide open, but throws the Burks, and he makes the grab anyways. And Burks is going to get away and get into the end zone for another Titans touchdown. Honestly, either Burks or Chig could have scored there, but Burks ends up getting the lucky number called. And that'll end the quarter as the Titans lead 38-23 going into the 4th and final quarter of play. So Tennessee looks to stave off Carolina here in this final quarter. Young will throw left side. That's going to be thrown to Hurst, who picks up about 3 yards on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and 7. Young in the shotgun once again. And he'll look right side. Caught by Laviska Shenault. He gets away from the defense. He bounced off 2 defenders. And Kevin Byard makes a touchdown-saving tackle at the 12. Ooh, that was almost really bad. Now 3rd and 6. Now Young looks. He's going to scramble, throws off his back foot, and it cannot be hauled in by Thielen. I don't think he would have got a foot down anyways. And Pinheiro will kick yet another field goal. I'm sure that zoom's not going to hurt him at all. It would definitely hurt me, though. And he makes the field goal, his 4th of the game, to make it 38-26. So now Tennessee looks to put this game away here, as Levis will hand it off to Spears up the middle. Spears will pick up about 7 on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and 3. And Levis once again gives it to Spears, who gets outside. And honestly, if Jalen Samuels would have blocked out Shaq Thompson, that might have been 6. 3rd and inches anyways, as Spears gets a handoff, runs right up the middle, and he'll pick up the 1st down up to the 43. So very good running in this game for Tyjae Spears. But now Tennessee faces a 3rd and 9. Levis out of the shotgun. He'll scramble to the right. And he scrambles back left. He has to get rid of it, and he's finally just yoked up by Linval Joseph, the former Viking. And now the Panthers have the ball with about 6 minutes to go in the game. As here's the throw from Young. He finds Hurst, who picks up about 5. That'll lead to a 2nd and 5, obviously. And Young is in the shotgun once again. Looking downfield. Nice catch by Thielen, who's going to get into Tennessee territory up to the 46-yard line. So now 1st and 10, time winding down, but the Panthers do have plenty of time to get 2 scores here. And they have all 3 timeouts, but they need Laviska Shenault to make grabs like that, and he just dropped that one straight up. 2nd and 10 now, as Young drops all the way back, throws left side. That's going to be caught. Ian Thomas, the backup tight end, gets a few yards there. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. 4 minutes to go now, as Young throws over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Thielen, but he is not going to pick up the 1st down as Nakobe Dean makes the tackle. And the Titans will call a timeout as the Panthers go no huddle on 4th and inches. And they're going to make Carolina think about it a little bit. 4th and inches, handoff to Sanders, and he goes nowhere. Nakobe Dean comes up with a huge tackle. He had been relatively quiet all game, but comes up huge there to force a turnover on downs. And now Tennessee will try to run the clock out. And yes, the audio is a bit out of sync at this point in the game. OBS was just OBS on BS, you know. But here's Haskins getting no gain. That'll lead to a 3rd and 7 as Tennessee looks to convert here and put the game away. Levis will scramble to the right. And honestly, he probably would have just been better off taking the sack there. But he threw it and it's incomplete. So now Carolina gets the ball before the 2-minute warning. Adam Thielen's having himself a game. 8 catches for 101 yards. Definitely not the reason the Panthers are losing this game so far. So here's Young. It should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And it's going to be caught by Thielen. But there's a flag out. And it's going to be roughing the passer against Tennessee. So pretty unideal time for that to happen, as Jeffrey Simmons was just a little careless there. But it'll be an automatic 1st down for the Panthers as they're up to the 33. Young throws left side. That's going to be caught by Hurst, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. For some reason, they were still allowed to go no huddle. I mean, that's an EA problem. You already know. And here's Young letting it fly left side to Thielen, who's wide open, and Thielen gets into Tennessee territory up to the 45. So now it's no huddle time for the Panthers as they're trying to keep their timeouts just in case they score quickly. There's a quick throw over the middle to Thomas, who picks up about 4. Panthers go no huddle once again. Tennessee with an audible. And here's Young throwing right side, and that's just completely out of reach for the receiver. That'll lead to a 3rd and 6. Young in the shotgun once again. He has time. Throws right side, and what a grab by Hurst right before he goes out of bounds. That'll be a new set of downs for the Panthers. Now, about a minute 15 to go for Carolina as Young throws over the middle. He is going to find Thielen, who's been big on this drive and in this game in general. And now Carolina with a 1st and 10, under a minute to go. Young throws underneath, and Sanders only gains about 3. And Carolina has to use a time. I don't even think they really had to use a timeout. I'm actually kind of scratching my head as to why they used the timeout, but whatever floats their boat, I guess. 2nd and 7 now, 50 seconds to go. Young throws right side. That's going to be caught by Hurst, who's pushed out at the 2. But yeah, I'm really scratching my head as to why they called a timeout there, especially so close to like 40 seconds left. But there's a throw over the middle for the touchdown. Hayden Hurst comes up with it, and the Panthers will make it a 5-point game, 38-33, but they have to recover the onside kick. And here's the kick. It's going to be picked up. That is Chris Moore who got it, and it'll go down. And that's exactly why I'm questioning why they used that timeout. Because maybe they would have had a little less time to do something, or they could have just spiked it and then had about 30 seconds to go if they got a 3-and-out against us. But instead, they used a timeout, and then they couldn't stop the clock after we recovered the onside. But regardless, we end up winning this one 38-33. Definitely a fun game to play, and hopefully a fun game to watch for you guys as well. Bryce Young had himself a game though, 37-52, 379 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Levis had his best game of his career so far with 4 touchdowns. Both Spears and Sanders had over 100 yards for each of us. Adam Thielen, 11 catches, 137 yards. Hurst, 11, 92 and a touchdown. Okonkwo with 2 touchdowns. Burks had 2 touchdowns as well, so both of them had big games. Terrace Marshall, of course, had one as well. But yeah, Carolina was absolutely a tough opponent to play against. Their offense was really annoying to deal with, and their defense at times got pretty annoying with Deion Jones and Shaq Thompson just stopping the run at random times. But overall, this was exactly what I thought the game was going to be. I thought it was going to be a high-scoring affair, especially after that first quarter, and we were able to come out on top to get our fifth victory of the season, 4th in a row, and we're looking pretty good heading down the stretch. But we have a tough matchup next week against the Colts, who are definitely going to be looking to beat us once again. It was a close game the first time we played against them, and I'm expecting more of the same in this one. Looking at the final scores here, as the Colts took care of Tampa, Jags took care of Houston, and the Falcons came back to beat the Saints. So that's just an update on the games that were shown. But the Colts are 10-1 going into this game. It's going to be a tough one, even if it's at home. And if you guys are ready for that one, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. And if you made it this far into the video, I love you like a fat kid loves cake. And turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video, you guys will be notified. Make sure you guys go check out the description for all of my links to my social media, my Discord, and my other channels as well. And if you made it this far in the video, leave a comment with the hashtag #FTheColts.